How's it going, everyone? CJ from On The Grow here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you this custom-built NFT style rack that I just finished, and I wanted to share with everybody. So what is this rack and what am I going to be using it for? So it is an NFT style rack, which means nutrient film technique. Essentially what that is we have water coming in on one side, nutrient water, that will just flow across the bottom of all of these trays, and it will provide water throughout the day, actually 5 times a day currently, and we're going to be playing with the timing, how much water and everything like that. But right now it's set to water for 15 minutes, 5 times a day. So as you can see, we are able to fit 3 10 by 20 trays in each channel. There are 12 channels in this system, and in addition, we had a little bit of extra space, so we found out that we could fit 2 5 by 5s, so we'll be doing specialty crops down at the ends to maximize the space as best we can. So since 3 trays can fit in each channel, that means that this thing can hold about 36 trays or 1020 flats per system. We're going to be building another system, and then 24 of the 5 by 5s. So I guess let's just kind of take a look at everything. So each channel has its own individual light. I believe these are 60 watts, 6-foot LEDs, and they put out 6,000 lumens a piece, or 6,000 lux rather. And as you can also see, all these little black tubes. So what we're doing is we're pumping water over to this side, and then these little tubes are pushing the water out at the high end of this channel, and the entire rack slopes down to that end to where it drains, and then it is constantly recirculated. So we'll just take a walk over here and kind of take a look at this. So everything again is plumb to all drain down into the same reservoir. So honestly, this doesn't need a lot of water. This is only a 20-gallon reservoir because the water recirculates so quickly, and it also doesn't, like as opposed to a flood and drain, this doesn't fill up a massive volume of space with water. It's just a very thin film of water. So you can also see that we have some fans over here. I've actually kind of installed these fans so that I can get them out of the way if I need to. I don't believe these will be sufficient airflow. In fact, I'm going to be putting probably the same exact kind of setup with fans on the opposite side to make sure that the air really does continue to flow through this entire thing nicely. We've got our timer down here for our pump. We've got our timer up here for our lights. Oh, and something else that we've done too is we've kind of broken each one of these sections into groups of 4 channels. So we're actually able to shut off the water to these top 4 all together, these middle 4 all together, and then the bottom 4 all together. And likewise, we've done it with the lights. That way, say if we're starting something up top and we don't need the lights on, we're able to kill all 4 of those lights at the same time, and so on and so forth with the water and whatnot. So this entire rack is custom built with these little connectors that are actually from a company called Microgreens, and they worked surprisingly well. It took me a moment to kind of figure out how to single-handedly kind of do this while I was working on it, but I figured out a nice workflow with it, and these little connectors are incredibly sturdy. There is a little bit of wobble to this entire unit. I'll probably go back and kind of reinforce it a little bit, but I've left it very open. So this is a very, very minimal frame. I mean, essentially what we have is we have these corner braces up here, and then we have our shelf holders going back into the back, and then you've got it squared at the top and the bottom, and that's really all I have for structural integrity. It would be nice to kind of throw some X's maybe across the back, but one thing I really wanted to have was a completely open front. Like I didn't want any bars in here kind of blocking my way so that I can't get to or access these greens very easily. Alright, so one last thing that I kind of forgot to talk about was for these lights, I 3D printed a little connector, so I didn't have a good way of attaching these to the actual, what this is EMT pipe, which is electrical conduit pipe. This is 3/4 inch electrical conduit pipe. And I didn't have a good way of connecting the lights to the pole without drilling into the pole, which would compromise the structural integrity, and it's a pain in the butt to drill through steel. So what I did is I quickly just took the dimensions of both the lights and the pole, and I created a simple little connector to where I can get this as high up and out of the way as possible and get a nice sturdy connection with the lights. So that's about it for a pretty quick overview of this. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be doing, if you guys are interested, a how-to on how to build one of these, and also some other systems. Like I'll be doing how-tos on how to build your own just basic setup for microgreens. We'll be doing flood and drain, and we're going to be getting into the stuff that I really enjoy more, which is systems and efficiency. And we'll be talking about, you know, how much energy does this use? What does it look like trying to maintain this system? How much is it costing me to run this system? So on and so forth. So if that's something that interests you, please let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear about that. So that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give us a thumbs down. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below. We'd love to get those answered for you. If you would like to, our Instagram is @OnTheGrowFarms, and please subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day.